Greetings. In this part of our discussion, we are still focusing more and more over the second part of the promise the Lord made to the Israeli Jews. Why? Because in fact, the first part, full with blessings, never happened, didn't take place, came in 15 verses. And right now we are in verse 38. And we are going to continue until verse 64 and 65. So about 50 verses about the curses and 15 verses only about the blessings. The rotten Zionists among the Christians and the Jews, not all Jews are Zionists, not all Christians are Zionists, but the rotten Zionists among them, they focused only on the 15 verses, the good promise, the good part. And they skip over and completely ignore the 50 verses of the threats and the curses. Why they're doing this? Why they are so miserable? Those 50 verses are the Word of God. Like the 15 are the Word of God, according to you. So why you focus on 15 verses, ignoring 50? Because you like it. Because you are rotten liars and covering up the truth about this nation. Because you are stupid slaves to the state of Israel, the terrorist state of Israel today. That's why. And we are working hard to uncover your lies and your image, your rotten image. Very well, we are still in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 38 right now, and it reads, "You will sow much seeds in the field, but you will harvest little." So, on one hand, the Lord said, if you obey, you will sow little seeds, but the harvest will be plentiful, in abundance. You will eat, you will continue to eat last season, even the new season arrived with the new fruit fresh, and you're still eating from the last. This is how much blessing, if you obey. You plant few seeds, you will have full harvest. Here, if you disobey, it's the opposite. You will sow much seeds, not few like before. Now, so much. You will put again and again and again, hoping, wishing, dreaming in the field, but you will harvest very little. Very little will come out. All will die. All dead seeds. No blessing. On the other hand, even this little, they will not harvest. Somebody else will harvest. Somebody else will benefit, as came in few verses before this, in the same chapter. You'll plant, someone else will harvest, enjoy. Because locusts will devour it. Most of the seeds will be devoured by locusts. You will plant vineyards and cultivate them, but you will not drink the wine or gather the grapes. You will try, you'll cultivate. It's a harvest. But it doesn't produce wine or fruits for eating, to enjoy. No blessing. Such a waste. While if you obey, abundance, wonderful blessings. Because worms will eat them, will eat the vineyards and the fruits thereon. The worms will eat them. The worms will enjoy them. Not you. Not you. Because you offend the Lord Almighty, who took you out of hardship and slavery for 430 years in Egypt. He saved you. Yet you come here and you offend him. You will have olive trees throughout your country. And Palestine is very famous for olive trees. Palestinians love to plant olive trees. And the Israeli Jews, they come and they cut them down to hurt the Palestinians, even in the plants and the trees. Imagine those stupid terrorists. What worse than this nation exists on this earth? You will have olive trees throughout your country, but you will not use the oil. No oil. Dry. Not good even for eating. You cannot benefit in any way. No oil, no eating. Good for nothing. Because the olives will drop off and die out. They will drop. They will not stay on branches. Olive trees. The olive tree is the survivor tree. It doesn't, wither during the winter or fall. It's always blossom. It gives, olives, during certain period of time, spring, but through the whole year, you will find green leaves, luscious green, beautiful. So because the olives will drop on the ground, wither and die under the sun. You will have sons and daughters, but you will not keep them. You will not keep them. Because they will go into captivity. So you are trying to have generation after generation through production, hoping our children will become and they will take care of us when we get old, and all those nice dreams that you have. Oh, you will have children. You will have children. The Lord did not promise to cut you off. So you will have children, but those children are not yours. They will not serve you. They will go into captivity. Actually, slavery, not captivity. We spoke about this. We discussed this. We discussed the difference between captivity and slavery. The hardship of slavery. Submissive. Double the hardship of Egypt in Babylon. Swarms of locusts will take over all your trees and the crops of your land. Swarms. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Do you know, when you have a green land and suddenly in the summer grasshopper will come to this landscape full with green, trees and branches and all kind of green, luscious green. Do you know what the grasshopper will do? They will leave this luscious green land a wasteland. A wasteland. Imagine. So this is what will happen to your land that you defiled, infested. As we spoke about this in one of the videos, I brought you to this fruitful land and you defiled the land, my inheritance. God says. So swarms of locusts will take over all your trees and the crops of your land. All of it. It will leave nothing for you to enjoy or harvest. Curses on top of curses. Piles and piles of curses. 50 verses of curses. Yet the stupid, rotten Zionists hang on the first 15 verses in Deuteronomy 28. Such a stupid, rotten, evil sect named Zionists. Take care.